Totes Recall.
Welcome to Totes Recall, the podcast where we talk about a movie we can't remember very well. Push pause on the recording. Eat 2 pizzas and 2 salads. Thank you, patrons. While watching the movie that was just discussed. On completion of the viewing and eating, we come back to the recording table and again discuss the movie. Now we understand and know more about it, and we can answer such thrilling questions as, were we right? Were we wrong? How is this movie nowadays? My name is Dan.
This is Molly.
Wow, I'm also Dan.
And I'm Beth.
And our movie this very special episode is Air Force One.
Yes.
What's special about it? I got thrown off because Molly started to look at me for that cue, and it's distracting.
I did, okay, but I feel like sometimes Dan, the regular Dan, doesn't.
Wow.
Dan Prime.
That we established old Dan.
Old Dan?
Yeah,
Okay.
that rocks.
Old Dan
Old, decrepit,
doesn't pause
stinky,
Grandma
dusty.
for you to say what's so special about
Well,
it.
if
That's
we're
There's
really,
a particular pattern that I'm
we're-
looking for.
if we're
That's
all
the bit.
revealing our bone curtain here,
Oh, dear.
I sometimes feel like that bit's over, but my mouth did it anyway, and so I was trying to blow past it.
Nice.
Oh.
But now we're deep into it.
And we have, well, at least we got to the name of the movie.
Maybe we're so deep in it, we're in its grave, and it's dead now.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Are we,
Just-
okay.
Like I will be old Dan.
Oh.
That's what's special. This is my last episode before I
Shuffle off to dust.
I tell you what, one of the things that makes this episode special is we could not decide between Air Force One
Good
and
point.
Armageddon. And so we put it up to listeners in Discord.
This is like a mini respect.
Please, patrons.
Oh, patrons
Yeah.
in Discord. And it was a hot topic.
Hot.
Air Force One won by maybe a vote or two.
It was a real buzzer beater.
It was like going back and forth all the way to the end.
Yeah. And I thought, peek behind my curtain. Continue to peek behind my bone curtain.
No, you keep your bones to yourself.
I thought Armageddon was going to blow this poll away.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, Air Force One is fun, but like Armageddon's Armageddon. But no, the plane emojis overtook the meteor emojis.
I was so confused about which one that I was on a plane and started to watch Armageddon and thought, oh no, I can't watch it just in case. But anyway, I think what we should do is we should pose to our patrons in Discord, is the what's special about it like dead or
I see.
not dead?
Oh.
Do other
This
people...
is our next poll.
Yeah.
Our next poll is going to be, do you agree with Molly, who is so nice and thinks we should keep this bit going? Or do you agree with grumpy old Dan, who thinks we should kill the bit and put it in its grave?
All right. Yeah. Tell us if our joke's bad.
Yeah. Tell us if our joke's bad, and by extension, we are also bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how we'll interpret it.
Yes.
Do understand that, at least for me, and probably Dan at least
Yeah.
also, my self-worth is wrapped up 90% in how funny I am.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely. If I am not successfully entertaining others, that means I'm a piece of shit and deserve nothing that's good that's coming to me.
yeah, but please let us know if the joke's bad.
Yeah. No pressure.
Air Force.
Comedy's subjective.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it doesn't age well, as we all know.
Yeah.
And
Harrison Ford, get off my plane.
Speaking of aging well,
yeah. This is not peak. Is it peak Harrison? He doesn't have a peak.
I feel like it was one of his many peaks of his like very, very high valleyed career.
Yeah, we'll say prime movie star.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, it's a Harrison Ford movie.
Yes.
Whereas
Yeah.
like the Indiana Jones are like, it's Indiana Jones that and Harrison Ford's in it. And those are both fun. And now let's churn out some Harrison Ford action movies.
Oh, yeah, because The Fugitive was maybe around this time.
Yeah. I feel like this is what I would call like, this might be charitably called like the Silver Fox era of Harrison Ford, even though now he's like much more silver haired, but like he was starting to go gray and he had sort of this like new gravitas to him. That's I think started maybe in The Fugitive, but I don't know the exact timeline of these movies.
You want to put a year on this? I'm going to put 93.
I'm going to put, have not seen this movie, spoilers
Oh,
about
wow.
My Bone Curtain. What are we saying? Is that how we say it?
Why do we keep saying bone curtain?
Yeah, I
It's
don't-
from a different thing we said. It was from a bonus content.
Yeah, it's from a bonus content where we invented the nega penis.
Yes.
What?
Which peeked behind my bone curtain. I always
No.
think about it when I look at my drawstrings, and I'm not happy about it.
Nice.
So become a patron to learn more about that.
Yeah,
it's
find
our
out.
fashion episode.
It's great.
Okay, now I remember.
We were all there, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's mostly your fault, Molly.
It is.
Well, in my defense, if you notice drawstring pants, those bows are distracting and it's unattractive. That's why it's a bow.
I don't think that's right
That's
at all.
not at all what it was, but
What's
that's okay.
not?
Anyway, 93 is still my bid. We can talk about it off mic if you want to talk more about the nega
Okay.
penis.
I want to try to date this based on a Rolling Stone article I read.
Yes, I love
Love
this.
this.
Because I remember reading an interview with maybe the director of this movie or the screenwriter, something. It was the screenwriter. Anyway, it was some behind the scenes. And they said that
BTS
at one
if you're
point,
nasty.
BTS?
Yeah.
The K-pop band?
behind the
Oh,
Scenes.
scenes.
gotcha.
That's what you
Oh.
said.
Oh,
Sorry, I thought you were trying to bring up Bone Tent again.
BT.
You know what?
I know
It's okay.
guesses.
We're going to keep moving. So anyway, the Harrison Ford went up to the screenwriter and
Yeah.
was like, "Hey, man, this is a great monologue. I'm not going to say any of it because I can do this all with my face."
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Harrison
And yes,
Ford.
big energy.
I've heard this from you before, and I don't know why I would have heard that.
Maybe the Fugitive episode.
It was
Maybe
probably
the
yeah,
Fugitive episode.
it probably was.
Because we were probably talking about his good face.
Just for fun, I'm going to say 89.
Damn.
Wow, that is fun.
I think this movie is a lot later. I think it's like 87. No, sorry, 97. Excuse me.
I will say 96, even though I kind of was also thinking 97, but just in
well,
case,
okay.
I want to undercut
Okay,
that.
we
Yeah.
gotta cover our bases.
Yeah, because if one of us is right, then the
Yeah.
other one will feel so bad because we were so close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we can team up and form an alliance
Okay.
of 96, 97.
Yes, absolutely. And
Oh,
then
wow.
the other two
And
are
then we both
dummies.
win. Yeah.
Okay, I love it.
And
Unprecedented.
I
It's like
think
a
it was
suicide pact.
before 96 because 96 was the year of the Olympics in Atlanta.
And you stopped reading Rolling
All
Stone.
Stopped
other
reading
media.
Rolling
You
Stone.
stopped consuming all other media except for Olympics
the
coverage.
coverage for the entire year.
Oh, all right.
But we'll see.
Fair enough.
That'll be
We'll see.
extra fun if I'm wrong.
Here's what I know about this movie.
Okay.
Okay,
Harrison Ford,
just go for it.
Harrison Ford is the president, I assume.
Okay.
Because the reason I assume that is because the thing I know of this movie, at some point he says, "Get off my plane."
Yep.
And if he is not the president, that is very presumptive of him to say my plane. I assume for stakes, a member of his family is also on the plane at this
Okay.
particular flight of Air Force One. I think from osmosis of pop culture, but this could also be so many other movies because this is a true statement of so many movies of the 90s. I think Gary Oldman is the bad guy.
Oh, wow.
That's a big swing, though, because he was the bad guy in a lot of movies in the 90s.
Yeah.
Because they were probably just like, I don't know, get like Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
We need a guy who's menacing but won't cause too much of a stir if we fuck this up.
Yeah. Might as well make him British.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's like it's the 90s, so like if we make it an ethnic, like if we choose an ethnicity, we're in hot water no matter what. So what if it's just a British guy? Although with Gary Oldman, there's always a chance that he rolls the dice on a weird accent and you don't know what's going on.
Yeah. That's fair.
Molly's bet the actress who plays the first lady is somebody so obvious that I'm just gonna scream when I see the name.
Like obvious, like they would be the first lady in
Like
this era?
Yeah,
Is that what you mean?
and unfortunately I can't get Annette
Okay.
Bening out of my head.
It's a solid guess.
No, but she was in a different movie, a rom-com about the president.
Oh.
She was an environmental
Dave?
lobbyist.
No.
No, I don't know, but she falls in love with
It's Kevin Kline.
Nice.
oh yeah, no,
Good
not
call.
Kevin Kline. It's
I want to say Andy McDowell.
Huh?
what I'm
oh
gonna say.
really?
I'm gonna vote Glenn Close.
That's also good.
Wow.
She was the president in a TV show, right?
Oh,
Glenn Close
Oh,
might
no.
be
She
in
was
this.
the Secretary of State in the show.
What show?
Wasn't someone like basically Hillary Clinton in a TV show?
I
don't know.
Probably in multiple TV shows.
Anyway, maybe I'll look that up.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
that's
that be
fun.
Sure, that
fun.
is fun.
When was Glenn Close a politician in a show?
In
That's
a
what I'm
TV
waiting-
show.
A TV show. Thank you. Yes. Did someone say someone
was
else for first lady?
Emilio Estevez's dad. Who is that?
Martin Sheen.
No, not him.
You thought he was the first lady?
No, I'm trying to remember who Annette Bening is paired up with. I can picture him so clearly, but I can't think of his name.
I see.
That's okay. This is not the most entertaining part of our podcast.
Naming women.
No.
I do think that, speaking of women,
Oh,
I do think this movie will pass the Bechdel Wallace.
Wow. Bold.
Here's
happy
why.
day.
The mom
Mm-hmm.
and the first first lady.
Yes. America's mom.
And his daughter
Yes.
are on the plane together.
Oh, the first daughter.
And so I'm
Okay.
pretty sure they talk about stuff.
Do we call them first daughters?
I think sometimes they do. It's weird.
Yeah.
But what if there's two daughters? Are you the second first daughter?
Oh, wow.
Well,
What are we going to do when we have our first thruple in the White House?
Oh, I don't know. It'll be the president, first whatever heteronormative title we give them, and then first third.
Wow.
Ooh.
Then they got to rank well, we'll see.
I mean, that's just a problem for another day, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you're making a lot of optimistic assumptions
Yeah.
about various elements of our
Yeah.
country.
We'll
Yeah.
survive.
Because the VP still has to be second. So you could have 1A, 1B, but that's still a rank. I don't know.
Well, the
Until
V-
recently, we
Are
didn't
you saying
have.
the VP's in this thruple?
No, I'm saying you can't say FLOTUS
What if
1
it
and
was?
FLOTUS
That's a
2.
movie.
Yeah, that's a movie.
Damn.
And Beth, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying it wasn't until recently that we had second gentlemen.
Oh, for real.
So we've got a long way to go.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Anybody
Shout out
else?
to Doug.
Anybody else want to name any first lady guesses?
Oh, I feel like it's an actress and her first name is Deborah, but
Deborah
it's not
Messing?
Deborah Winger and it's not Deborah Messing. I can picture her, but I can't. I'll just go in the honor system. If it's the person I think, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
I walked into this recording thinking I'd seen this movie,
Yeah.
and I cannot supply any details.
Oh, interesting.
So I'm not so sure if I have or not. This feels like a movie I caught the middle third of
Sure.
on a Turner
For
Network.
sure.
Sure.
And I think the premise is basically, let's do Die Hard, but it's the president on his own plane.
Got it.
Like the terrorists take over the plane, I think, and then he is not captured and is like crawling through the airplane ducts.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think there is Molly's bets. I
Yeah.
believe there is a second plane in the air.
Oh.
And at one point, I think the president repels
No.
from one plane into the other.
Awesome.
That's rad.
That is rad.
But
That
I'm not
sounds
sure. I
right.
might be describing one of the Fast and Furious. But I
Sure.
think that's real.
Is he like got the door open and it's flapping a lot? and they're
Yeah,
like,
because
"Don't
that's what he
jump"?
says, get off my plane.
Oh.
That's like a pretty pivotal moment.
Wow.
It's big DVD energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question for the table.
Yeah.
Do we think that there will be a in-story reason why the president is so badass, or is this logic of the movie is because it's played by Harrison Ford?
Ooh, I bet it's a former Marine
That'd
or
be my
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
some kind of
That's my
military.
guess.
Probably
But
a
I-
Navy SEAL.
But I do feel like it is a time in film where like the movie-going audience would just accept like, well, it's Harrison Ford.
Sure.
Yeah.
True.
This movie I couple with The Fugitive
Okay.
Sure.
because when I was on my honeymoon,
No big deal.
every time we got back to the hotel, The Fugitive was on.
Right.
Yeah.
Except for one time when Air Force One was on.
Oh, wow.
So we also watched a part of Air Force
Nice.
One.
Was that the only time you've seen Air Force One?
No,
Okay.
I have seen this movie before.
Okay.
And yeah, I can confirm Gary Oldman is in it.
Ooh, maybe.
But
wow.
I'm pretty sure he is like playing some sort of
Uh-oh.
other.
Not the bad
I don't
guy?
think he's British.
Uh-oh.
Oh, do you think he's a traitor or the
See the VP?
like he's like the chief of staff and he turns on
no,
the president?
He's
Oh.
He's just straight
he's
up a
just
terrorist.
yeah,
Okay.
terrorist.
Terrorist.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of them on the plane. I don't know how they get on the
I was just
plane.
going to ask.
Catering.
Maybe
I don't
they're
know.
on the second plane and they
They
somehow,
repel in. I don't know.
Oh, like Bane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was just going to ask that. Do we think that like they replaced the staff before it takes off?
Oh, that
Or-
seems right.
I like that.
Yeah, that seems really good.
Staff replacement.
Oh, do we think there's a bunch of staff in the cargo hold who are all like bound
Oh, like
Yeah.
Mr. President.
and very cold?
Definitely the pilots are like that at some point, right? Yeah.
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 Yeah, Dan's bet. There's a scene where one of the pilots is in the cockpit and a hand comes from out of frame and grabs them off the chair.
Yeah,
Whoa.
for sure. Classic film. I also do want to circle back on what Molly said. I
Please.
also think that there will be a reveal that this is a ploy from another politician.
Ooh,
I was going to say VP, but I think
sure.
Chief of Staff is a good call as well.
Sure.
And
What's the ploy?
They're in on it. Well, they want to take out the president so they can be president.
Oh, wow.
Or they just get a lot of money from
Yeah.
some foreign power.
Sure.
So, I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Both plausible.
I don't remember that part at all.
Exciting.
Yeah. The VP will also be a man.
Of course.
I feel like the First Lady has a lot of agency.
Ooh, I like that.
I think she's doing a lot behind the scenes as well. Like, she's not behind the scenes in the way that Harrison Ford is behind the
But
scenes.
she's like manipulating the villains
Oh.
Yeah.
psychologically.
Using social
think so.
skills.
Hell
She's
yeah.
like doing her part.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she's not helpless.
Yeah.
Love that.
And I think the daughter's sassy.
Ooh, Dan's bet. At some point, the first daughter will kick a terrorist somewhere sensitive.
In the nards.
Preferably in the nards, but maybe just in the shin.
I believe canon is Buster Brown's.
Okay.
I think Dan has decided that's also dead. Look at him.
Wow.
He's so old now.
Chime in if that's a good joke still.
Yeah. We'll have a multi-question poll.
Yeah.
I also feel like there's a moment where the daughter is put on like the speaker, like the plane's speaker.
To
Like,
manipulate the dad.
yes, exactly. Because they
Daddy,
don't know where
no.
he is.
Right.
Mm.
He's working his way up
Yeah.
to the part where the plane opens.
Nice.
Yeah.
I hope we get to see that top part of the plane. I'm always
What's the
really
top
interested
part?
What do
in
you mean the
that.
top
Like the
part?
second level. Doesn't it have a second level like those
I
fancy
gotta say,
planes do?
like this plane to me is confusing if I remember correctly because it has like floors.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's in a basement at some
Yeah.
point.
Yeah,
This is-
yeah, because it's just like those like super fancy jets, but with a lot more technology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, canonically to reality, Air Force One is generally a multi-tiered aircraft.
Wow.
Wow.
And it can be refueled from air.
Ooh.
First one.
What? Sure.
I can't even conceptualize what the part of the movie that's not on the plane is, but
Sure.
I bet there's going to be like more than
we expect.
Than we expect.
Oh yeah, walking and talking.
Do you,
Yeah.
when you say that though, do you mean like a lot? Do you mean like tertiary characters dealing with what's happening in the air on the ground, or do you mean like there's going to be this whole preamble before they even take off?
I think there'll be a whole preamble.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to
It'll
say
be like
there's going to
Speed.
be 25 minutes before
Damn.
he even boards Air Force One.
Wow,
That's my
Wow.
bold bet.
love it.
I'm going to bet that they're getting on the plane.
You
at
think
the
right? I hope so, but
Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna be, since Beth and I are already in alliance. I'm gonna say that the credits are displaying as we wander through some sort of airfield or airport.
okay.
Ooh, I'll keep it spicy by saying nothing will happen till minute 35.
Nice.
Wow.
By nothing, you mean nothing in the air?
Nothing in the air.
Okay.
I mean, nothing with the president in the air.
Got it.
We might see the
Okay,
bad
sure,
guys
sure.
flying
Yes.
or on their way, but
Let's specify there can still be action happening in the air,
Yeah.
but the president will
Yes.
be on the ground until
Yeah.
minute 35.
And we could show a mechanic by
Absolutely.
Air Force One giving a look to another mechanic.
Oh, hell yeah.
We'll know what that
Conspiratorially.
means.
I love that.
yes. Wow.
Does Gary, I mean, Beth might know this by memory. Does Gary Oldman have insane facial hair choice in this movie?
I'm going to say tiny mustache.
Love that. I hope you're right.
Like a pencil thin, or
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Like and maybe,
like a Hitler mustache.
Or like
way is it tiny?
wax to a point.
Oh, okay.
or-
I don't think wax to
Okay,
I don't think
okay.
he looks like a cartoon.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm going to say a thinner mustache. But maybe also like his haircut is weird.
Fantastic.
My notes rule. We're gonna have a great time.
For the listener, Dan is starting to like he's no longer following the convention of Western writing in terms of like where he is continuing his notes.
These lines connect.
Okay.
Areola connects to thin mustache, which connects to weird
But you don't even
haircut.
have arrows on it, so you don't even know what direction it's going to. Okay.
Fixed.
Nice. Thank you. I was really stressed out.
I don't
In
know what
case listeners were ever like, do they really go watch the movie? Yeah, we really do. And part of the way you can tell is the struggle Dan has 2 hours later reading his own notes.
Oh.
Yeah.
You are, hold on, you are presenting the concept that people, somebody listens to this show and are like, they don't actually watch the movie. That's awesome. I want that. I would love to get like, that's honestly, that is the level of like, quote unquote fame I would love. I would love us to get just enough of an audience where we get like Hot Ones level comments of like, oh, they don't even eat the spicy wings.
Yeah,
It's not
there's
even
like an alt totes recall subreddit. Or like there's only one Dan. Like there's only three hosts.
It's just one guy doing two voices.
Yeah.
It's just Beth with a voice modulator.
Great. Well, Molly, how should we rate this film?
Great question.
Air Tour de Force 1.
Air
Tour
de Force.
de Force.
1.
That's what came out of the top
It
of my
sounds
head.
like
It's great.
It sounds like my first thought is it sounds like some sort of like vanity project of some wealthy weirdo.
Ooh, maybe it's a Michael Jordan
I'm listening.
Air,
Yep. Oh, like a branded.
like a branded.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like his plane,
Yeah.
Air Tour de Force 1.
Yeah.
Well, I was wondering if it was one the number or one like the verb,
Great.
like like a headline, like Air
Oh.
Tour de Force 1.
Oh, one, like winning.
WON.
Oh, yes.
Like
yeah.
you would win the Tour de France. But
Yeah,
this is the Tour
exactly.
de Force.
Yes.
Oh,
It's
so
like plane wrestling.
Michael Jordan is in an underground cage fighting match.
Seems right.
Yep. But he you know, it's like wrestling. He has to have a persona.
Yeah.
So he's just Air.
Air. And he wins the Tour de Force.
Hell yeah, he
Yeah.
does. And he's
Pretty
like
nice.
dressed up like some crazy Mortal Kombat character or something.
And are planes still involved? He flies there in a private jet.
Oh, yeah.
To
Maybe
the
it's plane themed. Maybe he's a plane themed fighter.
Okay.
Or maybe, you know what? Maybe this is only for the very rich.
I mean, it's
And so
absolutely
it all
for the
takes
very
place
rich.
on a luxury plane.
Okay. It's
Wow.
Especially
on
outfitted.
Plane fight.
plane fights.
It's like international waters, but with the air.
International air.
It just circles.
Yeah.
It circles the ocean, so it never quite gets into any legal borders.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
And like
ultra wealthy fight
basically,
each
Michael
other.
Jordan and his competitor are just doing this because they've already conquered
Everything else.
everything
Of
else,
course.
and they're a little bored.
Absolutely.
This actually seems real. Like this
I
could be a
was
real
going to say
thing.
like this is dangerously plausible.
Like Celebrity Fight Club.
Yeah.
I mean, it's either it's like, look, you either fight each other over international waters or you take over a country. Like those are your options when you have nothing left.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all these rich yahoos who say they're going to box
Yeah.
and then don't.
But then Jordan
Jordan,
is a man of his word.
that's
Yeah.
right. He puts
He
his money
doesn't
where his
even need
mouth
to
is.
really publicize
No.
it. He's just doing it for fun.
No,
Doing
there
for
was
secret-
kicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was never any public boast. Like this was literally like a quiet personal conversation between him and I don't know, some other
Who would he fight? Bill Gates?
I would definitely
I gotta
pay
get
to see
in
that.
just for roundhouse kicks to build off of what Beth said 3 minutes ago. I don't know if Bill Gates would be.
Is
wrong.
Roundhouse Michael Jordan related?
Beth said just for kicks.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then I was trying to get in there with just for roundhouse kicks, but then also Dan just was on something.
Okay.
I'll just edit it.
Just
That's
edit
how
it.
Yeah, just cut
So
out all the
it's-
dumb stuff I say.
Yeah, and
Okay.
put in the dumb stuff I said.
Yeah, and just remember that my entire personal self-worth is dependent on people hearing things I say and enjoying them.
Yeah.
And just so I don't have to actually do that, if you're listening to this right now, just pretend that I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or make a TikTok that edits
Yeah,
it.
you do the editing.
Yeah. Put it up on Alt
It's
Totes
like a
Recall.
DIY editing.
Yeah.
So
Listen.
like we're expanding our stuff that we offer you.
Exactly.
It's
And one of them is
user-generated content.
Yeah, exactly.
You are empowered.
You are empowered to help us get to Hot Ones level fame through your own edits of the
right.
show.
Yeah. And write some fan fiction about our ultra rich fight club in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Who would win?
A kangaroo
Whoa.
or a goat?
Wait,
That's the opening bout. The opening bout between
they
Michael
make
Jordan
animals fight.
and somebody else is a
I was
kangaroo.
going to say,
and
how'd the
a angry
kangaroo
goat.
get so rich?
I thought you were going to say so ripped, and I was like, already done, brother.
It's the kangaroo Jack Kangaroo.
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay.
He's
Because Michael
probably-
Jordan bought him years ago.
Probably the richest kangaroo.
Yeah.
I don't know who the richest goat is. Black Phillip?
Well, it's the greatest of all time.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, obviously. Hey,
Hey.
what are we going to rate this movie? Or what are we going to give it?
that's right. We spent the perfect amount of time on the rating scale.
Absolutely.
And now it is your turn, Dan.
Thank you. As I said, I have not seen this movie, but I know Get Off My Plane. I feel like this is a movie people enjoyed in the way that you would enjoy a goofy 90s action movie. So I bet it'll be entertaining. So I'm going to optimistically say for Tour de Force ones, which I guess is just like,
It's a number of victories. Michael Jordan.
oh, damn. 4-time champion.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
4 rings on. Beth, if you please.
That is me. I am Beth. Yes.
I was also
think-
Beth.
Wait a second.
If we're going to keep revealing curtains, I also think, as we all know, your second as we all know, that joke I think is over too.
Oh,
As
I
you've
didn't think
noticed,
it was
I've
a
stopped doing
joke. I just thought it was like part of our
We-
pattern.
Table setting.
We turn 11 years old
I know
and
it.
you need to change everything up.
You're having a midlife podcast crisis.
Yeah, always.
Just trying to retire jokes because you can't retire yet.
Yeah.
That sounded
Yeah,
mean.
no, that tracks.
Well, he's got to get 6 rings like Jordan before he can retire.
That's right.
Yeah, there you
Was
go.
it 6? 7?
6 rings is something people say a lot.
Uh,
Got 6 rings on. Maybe it's just from a rap song.
I mean, it could be both.
Nicki Minaj.
Nice.
Is that Monster?
Hey, Beth.
I think that this movie is going to be fun to watch, and I'm going to give it 4.
Wow. Nice.
I used the number 2 to save
Yeah,
time.
you did, but later you're like, fun to watch?
Fun's watch.
Fun to watch?
Let's hope so.
I got nervous because
Mark it.
everybody was waiting on me to write. My name is Dan. I'm third, as we all know.
Oh,
I'm also going to go 4 with room to grow to 5. I'm very excited. This
Nice.
is the kind of movie, is that right?
Sure.
Of a movie that I want to watch. Like just a 90s down the middle action movie. I think the potential for 5 is locked up in, amongst other things, but a good explosion. I love explosions from this era, but I can't think of what would explode unless it's Air Force One, which would be fucking cool.
There's got to be.
Harrison Ford jumps off, parachutes, and the Air Force One explodes with all the terrorists on
Oh,
board.
you think the whole plane's going to explode?
That would be very cool. That'd be very interesting.
Damn. Would you accept just a plane engine?
Like flaming out.
But like,
That's cool.
yeah.
That's not an
It could explode.
it
I'm
could
saying
explode.
just the one engine, though, and then things get crazy.
That's not a jump to 5 level explosion.
Oh, of course.
But I would like it to
Okay.
happen. 4.
Great.
Molly, you're the finale. That's a bit I still like.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying. We were all at the edge of our seat for that one.
I am similarly excited to see this movie. I have held off on seeing it, knowing that this is like right in the sweet spot for what Totes Recall typically watches. And so I'm going to give it 3.5 with room to grow. What's stopping me from going a full 4 at this point is there might be some disappointment. And I am so excited that I feel like disappointment is kind of inevitable.
Sure.
Sure.
And I just don't
Got a
want
hedge.
to. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
if you get it.
The half is because the plane did, in fact, get into international, go over national borders, and then the plane was raided immediately.
Sure.
Because they all know about it.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Like there's an investigative authority in, like, I don't know, Interpol or something who's like, just that's their white whale. It's to get Jordan's Fight Club finally caught.
So that's the air marshals, right? That's who's domestic air.
Well, it's Interpol because it's international.
Oh, sure.
Because there's no,
Not going over U.S.
it
but
probably could. So like they've got agents they're working with U.S.
sure.
agents.
Isn't Interpol mostly like art thieves?
I don't know.
Oh.
And with that, we're gonna press pause, go watch Air Force One, and we'll be right back.
Hey, listeners, it's Dan, the hottest Dan there ever was in these dog days of summer.
Wow.
Both temperature-wise
Yep.
and attractiveness-wise.
Wow.
When you look at the hot Dan charts, it's me.
There's
Number
a
one.
chart?
Yep.
What about
Oh,
the
no.
Dan? I don't know his last name, but the Dan who's
Rather?
like not Dan.
What?
Rather. He's up there.
He is hot though.
I was thinking about the Dan from.
If you're attracted to integrity.
He was in that Downton Abbey.
Dan Stevens.
Dan
Yeah.
Stevens,
He's pretty good looking.
number 3,
He's pretty good. Oh, who's number 2?
to be revealed.
Oh.
Anyway, coming at you. Speaking of summer, so hot. Ooh, it's hot out there.
So hot.
And this summer especially is a time to celebrate and condemn.
Celebrate the condemnation of.
Celebrate the condemnation of billionaires.
Yeah.
Specifically by celebrating and condemning terrible billionaire summer. Hashtag? Do
Sure.
we still do those?
Someone does.
Someone
mean-
does.
I'm not using hashtags anymore.
Yeah. Go to bootypatrol.totesrecall.com,
Mhm. The hottest URL in
That's
the
right.
biz.
which is also merch.totesrecall.com. Merch.totesrecall.com. Merch.totesrecall.com.
Uh-huh.
.com.
Thank you. And also probably totesrecall.com/merch. Any of these 3 sites will get you to the merch page
Yes.
where you can buy, at the very least, a tank top that says "Billionaires are terrible lovers," which is the slogan of Terrible Billionaire Summer.
Mm-hmm.
There might be other merch there. Go find out. It's a little scavenger hunt for you.
Mm.
And that's all I got to say.
Okay.
Happy end of summer. Splish splash. Crack.
What?
What?
That's baseball.
Oh.
These are the sounds of the end of summer.
I see. But the billionaires are not allowed to enjoy them.
No, they
Yeah.
can't play baseball.
Or
they just
slash.
own the teams.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they can't go to the community pool.
Why would they? They're just all the
They will get,
The-
They've got,
plebes.
yeah, they've
Plebe
got a
soup.
pool that size on their yacht.
drain the pools of all billionaires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the pools of their blood.
Oh my
No.
God. No.
That is too hot.
Back to the show.
And we're back. We just watched 2 hours and 4 minutes of Harrison Ford being dreamy,
Oh.
plus
wow.
explosions.
Yeah. We got some great explosions.
We got some. We'll talk about it. We got some primo
Yeah.
explodes.
Pretty much explodes. The screen was exploding.
Uh,
Not the only one that was exploding. Am I right?
I don't like this
what?
conversation.
Nothing.
How is this?
I'm talking about the fuel. The fuel
Okay.
that they lose the fuel.
We're just looking at a dreamboat and exploded.
Yeah.
Oh
Just
boy.
high pressure jets of fuel.
Just
Burning.
blasted their fuel.
I mean, that scene
Beth,
where
we
they
can start over if you want.
the scene where they refuel the plane.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we know
That is
it.
like 2 planes having sex. in the
There is
sky, right?
there is a I can't remember what movie it is. There is a classic Mystery Science Theater local reference episode where like the movie they're watching has an extensive plane refueling scene at the beginning of the movie, like during the credits, and the music is like it is like weirdly tender. So like it's just them doing 10 minutes of jokes about how these 2 planes are like they're basically like watching a softcore pornography about planes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I point to a plane being able to refuel a plane in midair as like one of my sources of frustration.
Okay.
That, you know, people just make up construction equipment and they make up like, hey, there should be a plane that fuels another plane in midair, and they make it happen.
Yeah.
But the tampon design
I
has
see.
been
Oh.
the same
It's
since
we
like
put a
the
man on the
Yeah,
moon.
this is
but-
your-
early
yeah.
1900s.
This is your we put a man on the moon and you can't redesign the tampon.
Yeah.
Totally.
Well, when you say it like that, it makes it sound like it's not an original thought. I've had this thought for a long time.
I mean, it sounds original because I've never heard anyone use that as their reference point before.
yeah.
Thank you.
It's a fresh take on a.
Very
On an
fresh.
old idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Patriarchy.
Speaking of fresh takes on old ideas,
Hit me.
Yes.
Hit me with it.
we have mastered the idea of summarization.
Okay.
Specifically when it comes to films.
Would you say we've mastered it so much that we are awarded for it?
Yes, we have a master's degree
Mm.
in summarization.
Honorary.
Yeah, and we don't need a PhD because
Come on.
Yeah.
yeah,
What are we going to go into debt just so we can know more about summarizing?
What, we need 3 years to learn how to summarize?
Yeah. No,
Pish posh.
I'll take the condensed version, please.
Yeah.
that's right.
Hell yeah.
Which takes 60 seconds exactly
Oh,
course.
yes. Oh, sorry. I forgot that's
of
what we
the
were
film
doing.
we just watched, Air Force One.
Nice.
The tradition in this house is that I volunteer to do it.
I believe you might have done it fairly recently.
Like
feels
2 or 3
recent.
eps ago, something like that.
Yeah.
I definitely did it the last episode.
Beth did it last
I
time.
had nightmares
Even though she's
about
weirdly never done it. But
Yeah.
yeah, it is true.
I feel like I'll do a bad job, so maybe I
Perfect.
should do it.
Absolutely.
Great.
Okay.
Dan's got the timer.
It's been a
out.
while. Been a while.
Okay. Been a while.
I feel like it's your time. It's
Okay,
your time to
great.
shine. Much like President Jim Marshall sneaking his way through. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
You ready?
Yes.
Go.
We open on President Jim Marshall giving a speech that's pivotal where he basically goes out on a political limb and is getting flack for it. But that's the least of his troubles because he gets on Air Force One and a secret group of terrorists have snuck aboard and they have taken over the plane. And they think he has exited the plane via the escape pod, but he did not. He stayed on the plane because of his family and he's going to rescue his family. And he does a lot of hijinks
30
that
seconds.
are very die hard for a long time, picking off terrorists one by one and coming up with clever ideas like MacGyver. And there are fighter pilots that kind of help him out. And he loses a bunch of fuel. He just figures stuff out, you guys. And then there's a lot of people getting out of the plane on parachutes.
10 seconds.
There's some double crossing. And then in the end, there is a rappelling from one plane to another. And in the end, he's just dangling by a cord behind
Time.
a plane and he's rescued.
Wow.
Great.
I didn't even get
One more
into
time.
the Kazakhstan
No.
geopolitical situation.
So much so that you said we opened on his speech, but that's not
In
true.
fact,
Molly.
I mean, 100%
What did we
Utah,
open
of
on?
course.
100% Utah.
We opened on
sick
a
action
we
sequence.
opened on a bunch of U.S. and Russian spooks rappelling down and quietly murdering a bunch of Kazakhstan
Yeah.
soldiers.
Yeah.
kind
It's unexpected.
Yeah, it was unexpected. That's right. It was supposed to be that Russia and the U.S. are now working together because it's 1997.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Congratulations.
The
important-
undiscovered country has come out. The Klingon and Federation alliance has successfully
right.
been accomplished.
There's still some dissidents within the Klingon Empire. Are the Russians Klingon
All of them,
in this?
baby. Yes, they are. Correct.
The dissidents within, anyway, yeah. I think the plot detail to sprinkle back in, despite the 100% Utah score,
Sure.
is that Gary Oldman is the head of the terrorists and wants the general that was kidnapped in the opening scene to be released,
Radek.
Radek,
General Radek.
because he doesn't like the direction that Mother Russia has gone. The show I was thinking of is Madam Secretary, starring Taya Leone, not at all Glenn Close.
sure.
Oh, what is that?
Also
Is the
blonde.
plot there that everyone above her has been incapacitated, so she must become president?
I don't know. I've never seen an episode.
Great.
I was just aware that it existed and thought maybe Glenn Close was the star.
That's the same plot line as Battlestar Galactica, where only the
Secretary of Education.
Secretary of Education is left.
Hell yeah. President Roslin for life.
Hey, yeah, she's awesome. Speaking of awesome women leaders,
Yep.
Glenn Close.
Dude.
Is in this movie, yeah.
Yeah.
And rules.
Okay.
Yeah. You would guess, though, that she was the first lady.
Fuck.
Yeah.
She is the VP.
Yes. Progress.
Yeah.
And
Fake
it's
progress in 1997.
so interesting to me because she plays it, her whole character's thing is loyalty and
Yes.
belief in the president, which I thought was an interesting choice. And I was also like, I wonder if they would have bothered with that if it had been a male VP. Because I feel like the VP is always gunning for the president's job.
Right.
But in this one, it was the opposite.
Do you think that there was actually? Do you think there was legitimately a discussion where they were like, no one would buy it if a male vice president was just fiercely loyal to the president
I
and had
mean-
no ambitions?
I kind of wonder
Yeah.
because this predates any women holding either the first or the second office.
Yeah.
I don't even know if Pelosi was doing anything.
I mean, she was probably doing something.
Oh, no, she was doing stuff,
She was
but she
probably
wasn't like.
been, had been in power for 30 years already or
Sure.
something to that
Fair,
effect.
totally fair.
Glenn Close crushes.
So good.
She acts her pants off.
There is a point, yeah, it's fine. So, if you haven't seen this movie or haven't seen it in a long time, Glenn Close and a bunch of other top tier actors literally spend the entire movie just in a big conference room.
That's true.
And The amount of capital A acting that this woman does with nothing but her posture and a phone is incredible.
It's impressive how not boring the boardroom scenes are.
Yeah.
In part because of number one MVP of the entire film.
I think this maybe is what held it together for sure.
Guy who runs in and announces things.
Yeah, maybe it's her aide. It's unclear.
I was calling him the messenger.
He was so good.
Capital
Literally,
T, capital M.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically Hermes incarnate.
Yeah, like every I don't know, 5 minutes that we'd be in a conference room scene, or anytime they had to cut back to a conference room and like the things had progressed on the plane, their solution for how would people on the ground know what's happened is this one guy, the same guy, every time would just run in and be like, Madam Vice President, and like he'd be holding a phone or he'd be holding a file, and it was incredible. And he'd like change up like how he ran in. At one time, he dramatically took his glasses off as he ran to the Vice President. Yeah. Incredible work.
Incredible. May I just say, the actor's name is Willard Earl Pugh. Studied acting, grew up in the South and studied acting in, I don't know, one of the Dakotas, and was in, his credits include 3 films. The Color Purple in 1985, RoboCop 2 in 1990, and Air Force One in 1997.
Mr. Pugh, sir,
we salute
you.
Extensively.
Just so you know, the Dans were both holding their salute that entire time.
For his filmography.
Yeah, that's proper protocol. Is you do not lower your hand until the filmography has been read.
Yeah, they're the real heroes.
Oh, he was so, like, literally anytime because it happened once, and we were like, that's great that guy's job is just to run and do it. But then when it happened multiple times, we got more and more excited every time he came in.
It was at least 4 times.
At least. Oh, so good.
Love him.
Great.
But yeah, there was a point where, just to put a cherry on top of how good Glenn Close is, there's a point where she thinks, no, she doesn't think. She hears someone get executed because Gary Oldman threatens to execute someone every half an hour.
Yeah.
She hears one of the people get executed, and someone she knows. It's someone from the cabinet.
Sure.
So it's someone she knows probably very well. And it cuts back to Glenn Close, and she sits back in her chair, eyes glistening, rolls a single tear, but maintains the poise of what we learn is a very, very competent executive administrator of Jim Marshall's cabinet.
It was like competency, PORN.
Incredible.
It was really, really nice.
Why did you spell that?
P0RN, please.
Thank you. PR0N, please. It's 1997.
Yeah, she's fantastic. I will add, my only critique of this entire movie is the subplot where her loyalty is tested.
Yeah, that seemed unnecessary.
By the Secretary of Defense, and we get into too much details about whether to enact the 25th Amendment and who's actually in charge.
Yeah.
Oh, I really enjoyed that part.
Did you?
I think it's like the procedural element of it, because it gets you in the mindset of what would happen.
Sure.
And though I will say they didn't even bother getting into the traitors storyline. Like they cut it from the film completely.
Gibbs?
Yeah, Gibbs. Not our own Beth K. Gibbs.
Yeah, it was
an ancestor, though, maybe.
An ancestor.
Yes.
One of my ancestors.
From 1997.
It's like the people who are related to Benedict Arnold are still ashamed to this day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do they
I am
still...
ashamed to
But I think you've overcome the stigma of
I think so.
podcasting for 11 years.
Yes.
Yes.
You've saved your family's name from the dark traitor Gibbs, who deserved his fate.
So
in the
disappointed
seas
that
of
that's his name.
the Mediterranean or wherever the water was at that point.
But he's the inside Secret Service agent who
and we suspect
enables everything.
We suspect he is before he throws a smoke bomb and lets Gary Oldman take all the plane guns. When he first walks on the plane, looks at Gary Oldman, and the camera slowly zooms in on his face for a second.
Well, he's in stuff, and I feel like he's usually the sleazy bad guy.
Oh, okay.
I've seen him be a snake in other things.
Got it. Was that
Snake on a
Xander or
plane.
something?
Snake on a plane.
He was the snake on the plane.
Ooh.
Yeah, wow. That's why they made that movie.
Yeah. They saw this movie. It's like, oh, that snake on that plane. Wait a minute.
Can we talk too about something that's just incredible about Harrison Ford and Glenn Close and others? But the two of them bore the burden of saying at least 3 lines that in any other hands would have been very cheesy.
Yes.
Harrison Ford has to figure out which wires to cross.
Oh
my
my
God.
God.
And
Standard ovation.
Oh my gosh. And the phone battery, like, you know, every obstacle you can imagine happens. And at some point he says, I'm counting on you, red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
But he does it in a cool way that
Sort
I can't
of.
even begin. I mean, is it
He does it in a way
again?
where like the line is still cringe, but you're like, hell yeah.
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 But you're like,
And the context for that is he has to cut one more wire,
Yes.
and he chooses not to cut red, white, and blue.
Yes.
Yep.
Right? Yellow
Yep.
instead,
Yep.
because he's not a coward.
that's
Yes.
right.
But he's kind of red, white, and blue.
The second of the lines
Please.
is he has this little exchange with the vice president where they each have like a secret smile as if this has been something they've talked about 100 times before, where he's like, you can't relent on this thing. And he says, if you give a mouse a cookie, and then Glenn Close somehow delivers, it'll want a glass of milk
Yeah.
in a way that you're like, yeah,
Yeah.
they get it.
Yeah.
They're on the same page.
Totally.
And then last but not least is the get off my plane.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Which I think Ford himself and some others were like, this line is going to be cheesy.
Yeah.
But then when they saw Ford deliver it, they were like, standing ovation.
Yeah.
Yep.
They knew
Yeah.
they knew they had gold on their
Viewed his
hands.
moment.
Exactly. I mean, it's the one thing I knew about the movie. So-
And immediately after the cookie milk line is when he
Right.
notices that milk has a bullet hole in it, and it occurs
Yeah.
to him, we got to dump fuel.
yeah, let's talk about President Marshall's ability to like
Yes.
be inspired by his surroundings
Yeah.
and improvise
It's
based
one of
on
the
it.
most fun aspects.
And also
I didn't see coming.
a great opportunity for Harrison Ford to demonstrate his incredible face acting.
That's true.
Oh my God, so good.
Yeah. Eyebrows.
He was right. He did not need a monologue.
No. Do we know which
Smalls.
scene the monologue was from?
I suspect I did read on Wikipedia that that he had
Is that one over?
asked for. It's been over for a while. We ran out of.
That one will never
one's still
die,
going.
of course.
We just ran out of money to keep recording brand new Wikipedia songs.
Sure. Patreon.com/Recall.
Yeah, sorry, we're wasting your money on editing. So
Go ahead.
just
Molly
kidding.
says we're wasting money on Beth Gibbs'
I'm
talent.
not.
Wow.
I was
Wow.
making
Now
a
who's going to get cut out?
That's right.
Everybody's going to be like, where's Molly on this episode?
All you'll hear is Beth go, "Get off my podcast." I'm sorry, Molly. You were saying.
So on Wikipedia, it says that Harrison Ford refused to shoot a scene where his character was supposed to sit down and collect himself
Okay.
for a minute because he was like, this man is driven by his family. There's no way he was taking a second.
Right
So
on.
that
Yeah.
might have been something in there.
I mean, and he did an excellent job of like visibly collecting himself while sneaking around a plane with an assault rifle in his
Yeah.
hand. He was
Yeah.
so good at like you could follow his train of thought so well as he just like wandered around alone on this plane.
Yeah. Did I make this upcoming same comment when we watched Fugitive, where I don't think Harrison Ford's gonna be able to act all that well, and he's just like a meathead action star, but then he's great.
I think you maybe mentioned
You
that.
think
Yeah,
that?
I think you got that.
Apparently, I still think it because my expectation, like I'm very charmed by Harrison Ford
Yeah.
and I like his movies, but I don't think of him as being able to act all that well.
Really?
I
And
think
he's great.
he's
in
great.
this. Like he plays. There's one scene where he's like trying to like they're gonna execute a hostage.
yes.
And you see the conflict of like, I don't want this person to die, but I know I can't just walk up there either
Yeah.
because then it's all over.
Yeah.
And like, he plays it out perfectly. That's the scene that doesn't need a monologue.
Yeah, no
where he's
kidding.
just like conflicted, and then the person gets executed, and you see him just like destroyed because he's a good man.
He is a good man. We'll talk about that too.
Apparently, the
fantastic.
crew was also a little bit destroyed by that scene
Mm.
because they
film
got
crew?
the film crew or certain members of the film crew got to tour actual Air Force One,
Okay.
and the person who took them was a very upbeat press secretary that the character was somewhat based on.
no.
So filming this like absolutely gutting scene was like actually pretty upsetting for a lot of them because she was so closely based on the person they had gotten to pal around with on
Yeah.
Air Force One.
She did incredible.
Oh.
The lady who plays the press secretary. Because her job is just to be like the pleasant person who lets Gary Oldman and crew in because she thinks that they are just a Russian news crew. And then we don't really see her much after that. After she has like a pleasant conversation with Gary Oldman, then a pleasant exchange with the president, and then the next time we really she really gets a chance to like do any acting. She's like being psychologically tortured and then executed.
Oh.
Yeah.
And she crushed it. Everyone is so good at like so much of this movie is people like being stationary but having to react to things. Like there's so many people on phones, headsets, what have you, and it's just like everyone is crushing it left and right.
Yeah, it's wild because we actually do not ever see the vice president and president in the same shot.
No.
They were doing all of that completely separately.
They probably didn't even see each other until the premiere.
Yeah, probably not. Hey, guess who was originally supposed to play the president? Keep in mind, this movie was made in 1997.
I know. I'm thinking.
Schwarzenegger? Stallone.
George Clooney.
Bruce Willis? No. This is too much Die Hard.
Right. Yeah.
Who's Pretty Woman Man?
Oh, Richard Gere.
That was
Yeah.
like the only movie he made that time, wasn't it?
Officer
I
and
don't know. It
a
doesn't matter.
Gentleman?
Oh, there you go.
Primal Fear.
Robert De Niro. Al Pacino. Keanu Reeves.
Dermot Mulroney.
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner.
I can't believe we didn't think of that one.
Can you imagine Kevin Costner trying to pull this off?
Garbage.
Yeah.
Would have been absolute garbage.
Would've been
He turned
hot
it down.
garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would have just been
goodness.
like, get off my plane.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on, Kevin.
Like,
God.
I have to go back. You really think Harrison Ford is wooden?
That's my conception when I'm not watching him on, not wooden, no. Just that he's fine. He's like mostly charismatic and an action guy.
Right. Here's my theory. Do you want to hear my theory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's because in our shared coming of age era,
Yeah.
I feel like there were a lot of Harrison Ford cashes a check movies where like even he didn't seem even that interested in what he was doing.
Yeah.
So it might just be like during that time when you were a teen watching like commercials for movies he was in, it just sort of like he wasn't trying very hard.
Yeah, maybe.
But like Han Solo is kind of wooden, like not his acting style, but like he doesn't have a lot of emotion.
Yeah.
And
Except
so
for,
is
like, goofs.
Yeah, and Indiana Jones is like that too. So I wonder if like you're just thinking those, his two biggest characters.
That's legit. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
But then you see him in a role where he's playing like not a
Like a real person.
Yeah, the real human.
But he's still, basically he's, hero in action movie, but
Yeah.
he brings so much more than lovable rogue
Oh
or
my
adventure
God.
man.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have another MVP.
Please.
Mine is the woman who is like I don't know what her job is on the plane.
The fax lady?
Communicator.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Yes.
She.
Just assume executive assistant.
Something like
to
that.
the-
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, she reveals the information that just because the phone lines are compromised, the fax lines might still be open.
Incredible.
And so
she like administrative explains it to him.
Yes,
It's incredible.
exactly. Yeah, and he brings her with to send a fax, and they like put the fax in, and it kind of sits there for a moment, and then it starts to go, and they're like, yes.
That was maybe my favorite scene in the movie, where there was that triumphant music sting
Yeah.
when the paper
Yeah.
went through the fax
Yes.
machine.
And then that's the lead up to everybody can parachute off the plane.
Yep. And that's the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
Is
And
her face as she parachutes out of the plane.
I just
The
love how
filmmakers knew what
safety.
they were doing.
They
Yes.
knew
Like,
that.
we need to give a very big close-up shot of fax lady.
Because
Yeah.
they knew by
Escaping.
then we'd have fallen in love with her. So
Yeah.
we needed like complete confirmation she is fine.
Yep.
She's having a great time
Yeah.
parachuting.
Yeah.
The movie The Great Muppet Caper
Please.
either opens or closes. I think it closes with people or with the Muppets parachuting. Maybe it opens with it.
No, the which one is that? I think The Great Muppet Caper opens with the musical about it being a movie.
Okay.
Oh.
So
So
then
it must be the end.
I think it's the end.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
Yes, it totally did.
Like I want a side-by-side shot of the Air Force One scene and the
Yeah.
Great Muppet
Like
Caper scene.
Fax Lady and
'Cause
Fozzie Bear.
Yeah, they're like,
I hope that was like, I hope that was all just like her, the actor's choice of just like, this lady's having a great fucking time skydiving.
Yeah.
Like, I hope that was just like, they were just like, yeah, like they just strung her up in front of the green screen. So it's like, all right, we just need some footage to show the audience that you're safe.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Love her.
I know what to do. I know what this woman would how this woman would respond to this.
Did we talk enough about Harrison Ford MacGyvering his way?
Not at all.
Thinking his way through traps?
Because
Not
we
traps,
didn't.
but strategy.
Because it was actually, because we haven't yet talked about how it was like shown in the edit of the movie, right? Like when it's first revealed that he did not actually escape from the plane, he like sneaks back to his office, and there's this great moment where he looks out the window. He sees 2 fighter jets. He looks at the TV. He sees the football game that was recorded for him still playing. Yep. He looks at something else, and every time it cuts to like him kind of like adjusting his eyes a little bit, looking at this other thing. And then we cut to like random Russian terrorist, like wandering around confused. It's like, oh, what's this, new noise I'm hearing? And then you start to see his plan come into action. And then and then like Molly said, like when here's the milk line from the vice president, he then sees a carton of milk that's been shot earlier, spilling milk.
That's how he figures out how to dump the fuel, which looks like the plane is peeing aggressively.
Like a horse.
Yeah.
Or actually, you know what? I rescind that.
Or like
not like a horse, like a jungle cat spraying scent.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Which I learned in Las Vegas at Siegfried and Roy's cat adventure or whatever, because there was a sign on the lion cage that was like, if it looks like literally just like a little picture, it's like, if it's doing this, back up. Because it might shoot high pressure scent at you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He's great.
He's great. He is, it's always weird. I don't know if we want to talk about this now or if people want to keep talking about how good the acting is, but I feel we must talk about how always weird it is to watch a movie about the American government from before times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I knew there would be some feelings coming into this about a movie of how great the president is, and he's the hero and we all love him. And he's like super American.
And like he's the hero because like he is established as a good president because he essentially goes on international TV and says, "We will destroy any aggressors across the planet. I am President Cop."
Yeah.
And that's supposed to be presented as like his moral high ground, which is terrifying.
But he's also talking about getting involved where civilians are die. Like it is through a different lens than what I think would be legitimately in a lot of movies. You know what I mean? They tried to get some humanitarian bits in there.
But it's still like he is who he is.
Yeah. Well, and I will say there was a moment where the Gary
Oldman,
yeah. He makes reference to the Gulf War.
Yeah, he does. Oof.
And it took me a second. I was like, oh, yeah, the first one from 1990.
Yeah.
Oh,
George
right.
Sr.
Yeah. And I was like, wow, we have many, many miles to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why we saved Kuwait.
Sure.
Oh, God.
That was that was one of his like handful of like, the bad guy said something correct about how the US is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there were like literally several lines where it's like the good guys are here or like those literally. I got a bad guy or
yeah, the one that got me the most, like that one was like very just like that one was like a real just like bright lights flashing where he was just sort of like, oh, you're gonna like kill 100,000 Iraqis to drop $1 on the price of oil and you're gonna tell me like what's right or wrong or whatever.
Yeah.
But the one that really got me was when he's like, again, psychologically torturing the president's daughter, essentially, and just saying like, oh, you think I'm a monster because you have seen a person killed today? And then he basically says like, is your father any better, except is it just because he does it in a tux on the phone with smart bombs? And I just kind of went like, ugh. Especially because the next line is just his daughter completely matter of factly going like, you're a monster. My dad is a good man. It's like, okay.
And the next time you see her dad, he was literally breaking a man's neck.
Yes.
I don't know if anyone else had this experience, but it actually made me long for a time when my feelings were less complicated.
Yeah.
Where like legitimately
day.
like the Gulf War seemed like, you know what I mean? Like it seemed like an interruption in Vietnam and probably Korea. And what otherwise was like, I think we still related to as like liberators from World War II and we're the good guys and light on the hill, democracy. And like, I'm just like not even.
Sure.
I mean,
that was a lie we've been sold since the Nixon administration.
Right. But
it was nice when it felt true.
When it felt true, it was great.
But I don't know. I disagree a little bit because I do think we've lost something. I do believe we have genuinely lost some things over the last couple of decades. And so I understand current cynicism, and I don't think it's unfounded or anything, but I don't think it was always a myth that we just bought into. I don't, because I think people in power largely did buy into it in some regard. Romney, probably not. There's a whole list of people, probably not.
There's a long list of
but
people.
I think, if you were to scan Bill Clinton's actual brain, once you got past all the weird stuff, you would probably get to some pretty earnest stuff.
Yeah,
they're
all earnest. That's the problem.
I don't think our current situation is earnest in the slightest.
Well, sure, but
so does it not make you long for a time when people
when they lied, we're better liars?
No, when we were at least lying to ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
Really believe
or when there was
something.
more of a mix of they did want to do right and also wanted power and to
there was
subjugate
some
women.
piece of
Instead of just the
humanity in
latter.
there.
Right.
Yeah. And I feel like there were exceptions to that rule, and now it's just all flipped on its head.
Yeah.
And that earnestness and trying hard and being thorough and good at your job are now not important.
Sure.
Which is why people listen to this podcast, a comedy podcast about movie nostalgia, is to just long for other times. This movie score is a big deal for the 47th president.
This movie score?
Yeah. He loves this movie.
Oh, why'd you guys say that?
I know, it's okay. It's no one's fault.
Of course he loves this
Of course
movie.
he does.
It's where a president gets to be a sweet badass who kills indiscriminately.
Yeah.
He just has little dreams about being like Harrison Ford.
Oh, with his little hands, he wouldn't even be able to hold on to that rope.
Yeah. Anyway,
But,
go check out the podcast Blowback if you want to learn why I'm so cynical about our entire international policy for the entire 20th century. Woohoo!
Okay, totally fair. Before I do want to just say a little bit more about the music.
Please.
May I please? Okay, so
Is it still about how the president loves it?
Yeah.
no, we're going to
okay.
switch gears.
Nice.
Thank you.
Everybody felt a little ill, but basically he was asked to please stop playing the music at his rallies and stuff, and he always played it when he should. Remember those stupid, he'd have the plane in the background?
Oh, sure.
They would always play
because it was the plane.
freaking
I
music.
get it. Sure.
Anyway.
And he does the double jerk off dance to YMCA after.
Yeah, exactly. So so originally Randy Newman was hired to do the score for
What?
this.
I'm sorry. What?
Toy Story's Randy Newman.
Yeah, and Monsters Inc. And the director was like, "This sounds like a parody. This is not the mood I'm going
Also,
for."
people know him from Toy Story, but he also a lot of his music is political satire.
Absolutely, yeah. He should not have been surprised. It sounded like a parody.
No, it was rough. So then he was like, "I'll just get Jerry Goldsmith, who got nominated for 18 Academy Awards, won 6 Grammys, 5 Emmys, 9 Golden Globes, and 4 British awards."
Wow.
Yeah.
Whatever they do over there, that
Yeah,
dumb
whatever. What do we care? USA. USA.
I just literally ran out of paper,
Get
so
off
I'm
my
sorry.
continent.
The BAFTAs?
What?
BAFTAs?
That's a British.
Yeah, that's
the
the one I could think
BAFTAs.
of.
I
BAFTA.
should have written down the abbreviation, and I would have had room.
British American.
But here's the
film.
thing: Jerry Goldsmith had 12 days
What?
to write the entire score
Wow.
for this film, and said he would never do that again. And yet,
No.
it is the most intense,
It's-
incredible, on-point score.
He does a great job.
Oh, it's really incredible. He did get some help from Joel McNeely, who
Okay.
gets sort
Thanks,
of a
Joel.
credit, but not fully.
I bet he was starting to waver, and then he got to the fax scene.
Yeah.
And just had that epiphany, and he's just
Yeah.
like, I've got
This
this.
is what the movie's
This is
about.
what the movie's about.
Oh, and speaking of telecommunications, there's
Please.
also the sassy telephone operator.
Oh, she's an MVP
the
for
White
sure.
House switchboard.
Yes.
That was great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was after the incredible scene again of the many scenes of Harrison Ford not speaking, but showing us how dire the situation is of Harrison Ford finding the sat phone in the luggage and then dramatically and very desperately reading the user manual for the satellite phone.
Yeah.
So good.
So good.
Yeah, but then he does a cool, he gets caught
Yeah,
by
that
a
was badass.
terrorist with the phone. He does a cool slip in his coat pocket while it's still on.
Sleight of hand, baby.
And then that's when he gives the coy order for the F-15s to fire on Air Force One.
Yeah, that lady rocked. She's like, oh, yeah, and I'm the first lady, buddy.
Yeah. Oh,
The president doesn't call this line. And it was so funny. Like, Harrison Ford did such a good job of just like he's like trying to be like, he's so pissed, but is also like in the back because he's like, a good president. He like completely understands where she's coming from. So he's like trying to be like direct. He's trying to be firm, but still kind of polite.
Protocol.
Right?
Track the number.
That's right. Trace the number. Follow your security protocol. All right. If you want to make it a federal offense. She was great.
Oh, man. Listen, I had friends who worked the CNN overnight switchboard.
Oh, no.
So it was like there was one number. I think I can still remember. It was 404-827-1700.
Don't dox them. Actually, dox them.
Actually, I don't think that goes anywhere anymore. But it would go to a primary person, and then she would forward it through to my friend or one of the other people who worked the overnights and be like, I'm so sorry, we got another one. Here, it's coming through. And it would be something that'd be like, Texas is on fire, or the CIA is on my roof, or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I kind of felt for sassy phone lady. Like, can you imagine the calls?
Yeah.
She probably gets calls from the president 12 times an hour.
No, it probably wasn't even the best impression she's heard.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. But can I tell you something charming?
Yes.
So Wolfgang Peterson was the director of Air Force One, and he called it Air Force Fun.
Wow, that's
because
fun.
Oldman was so genial and so funny, and that would immediately snap back into like this menacing character. It made it really fun to film.
That's so funny.
Oldman crushes, of course.
God damn.
He does not have a thin mustache, as Beth.
He does have an interesting haircut. What did you say, Beth?
I almost
the haircut is bad.
Yeah.
I was right about bad haircut.
Yeah, it's
weird
kind of like,
haircut.
It's like
weird haircut. See, Gary Oldman, thin stash, weird haircut.
Hey, follow the arrows, folks.
Glad those arrows were there.
Nice.
Yeah, he's got a goatee. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, but the goatee is kind of thin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
It's shaped.
I agree.
He's like, it's weird because he's like he's clean cut in the sense that like it's a very shaped beard, and his hair like is cut in a very deliberate manner, right?
Yeah, it's like spiky, but not
sort
spiky
of
enough.
short on the sides, but like not.
I'm realizing
blended
it's like the
or something.
same. It's the same look as Ricky Gervais's character in The Office.
Oh, interesting. I'd have to look that up.
Oh, yeah.
That's so funny.
Same look.
I love it.
Same barber, probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, he's amazing. He is so like we were kind of waiting for it to be a Die Hard situation where it's like it's all just a front for something else. When he says he's just like dreams of Russia, it's true Russia being back together again or whatever. It's like no, he's just a Die Hard nationalist apparently,
ultra nationalist.
And then again, like we sort of we pick up over the course of the movie like who Radek is. Like it's weird because like he's played by an interesting enough looking actor where it seemed like he should have had lines, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently you get, I don't know, it seems like he's essentially like he could have in the right situation essentially like staged a coup from Kazakhstan to take over Russia or something.
Well, it just was going to be independent and has nuclear weapons. I think that was the thing.
Yeah, but he also seemed like he was Russian, right?
He was.
You just like.
Well, he was from a former Republic of Russia.
It's all very
separate.
Yeah, but Oldman like is into Russia.
Yes.
Well, into reuniting Russia. Yeah.
But they probably all like eventually they all like ended up in Kazakhstan because of Radek being in charge there because he probably used to work for the Red Army or KGB or whatever. Yeah.
Can I just say how deeply unimpressed all of the other hosts of this podcast were when there was a shot of Red Square and I said, I've been there. I've been in Red Square.
Yeah.
You could hear the eye roll.
I wasn't
for blocks.
I wasn't unimpressed. I was committed to the years-long bit that you are a Soviet asset.
Yeah.
So we were like,
aware.
of course you've been to the Red Square.
Yeah.
This is a good bit.
That's where your training happened,
I get
obviously.
it. Okay.
Not a bit at all, and it's true.
Yeah. Yeah. You were given activation words.
Yeah, we were nervous that you were
exactly. We were worried
It was a tense moment, actually, that something would spark your memory.
like a certain sign on a building or something.
Yeah.
And suddenly you just like your program would kick in and you'd like karate chop the cat or something.
It It was wild to see it in person.
I'm
'Cause
sure.
It looks just like it looks on the news, and it was kind of sunset, so the lighting was weird.
I bet those buildings are beautiful.
Yeah.
They're incredible. It really is humbling. Like the architecture makes it so.
Like how big is the actual square? Like how much open space is there?
Oh, that is a great question. I don't know what to relate it to.
Like, do you feel like you're essentially just on like a wide avenue, or is it still like, is it pretty vast?
I mean, it is a square.
Yeah.
It's
4 sides. We're talking?
yeah, 4 sides.
Equal.
It's
Look at the angles.
it's not
Right.
as in my
Nice.
memory,
Yeah.
which I was also jet lagged and whatever.
Sure. And
In my
you've already
memory,
been
it wasn't
drugged
as big
and
as like
reprogrammed.
St.
Yep.
Peter's Square. Like
I
it
mean,
wasn't.
that means nothing to me either.
Yeah, we know American landmarks.
Okay, all right.
Okay, let me put it this way.
Okay.
If you were on one side of the square, like
Yes.
coming out of a building,
Okay.
and then you ran to the building on the other side, would you be like out of breath?
Oh, yeah.
Or would you just be like, oh, okay, I got my heart rate up a little bit?
No, I'd be out of
Oh,
breath.
okay.
But I'm also not that much in shape. But no,
Sure.
it's pretty. It's big.
Okay.
And there are many soldiers guarding the tomb, and
Sure.
it looks amazing.
Yeah, I've been to Tiananmen Square.
Have you?
It's also very big.
I've been there, I think.
was there also, and I was told in no uncertain terms to not drop any flyers, or I was on my own.
Oh.
I tried to get in to see Mao's embalmed body because I had earlier seen who's the guy in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh, and I was like, I'm going to see all the
You're
embalmed.
trying to run the series? That's amazing.
But they kept telling me different entrances were closed, and I think they were just like,
Come on,
get
kid.
out of here,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
dumb Americans. So that was too bad. But it was a big square,
Big square. Did it already have the big portrait of him on it, though?
probably.
Yeah. That's all I saw when I was there.
Yeah.
Just a
Wow.
big old portrait.
Yeah.
Everybody's been to a square.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
I've
You been to
been
Baker
to
Square?
I've been to Baker Square.
Yes.
Nice. The most devious square of all.
Well, we've all seen Christmas on the Square.
Oh,
It's
true. yeah.
So
We have.
good.
Highly recommend.
Yeah. I mean, any time of year, but especially in the fall.
Netflix.com.
Treat yourself.
The fall.
Well, like leading in, you don't want to hit it right in the middle of Christmas season.
You don't?
No, because you want to get there a little early. Like when you're still excited about it.
I see.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like
I'd say-
November-ish.
Post
Right
Thanksgiving.
after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I guess. I feel like by post-Thanksgiving, I'm halfway over
Wow,
Really?
okay. I'm not watching a
Interesting.
Christmas movie before Thanksgiving.
it. Okay.
That's how I do it in my
Well,
country.
if it's Dolly Parton.
Jumping off of seeing Red Square.
Please.
Great work.
Yeah, I'd love to see where this is going.
Harrison Ford gets on that plane quick. We had bet about how long
yeah.
before he gets on the plane. I
Yes.
believe he gets on Air Force One at 13 minutes into the movie, and it takes off at 18.
Yes.
So Team Beth Dan probably still closest.
Yeah.
18's about halfway between 0 and 35.
I believe that we also may have
May have. Perhaps.
perhaps.
Beth
We're
got the year
closest.
all by herself.
Yeah.
Excuse me? We have an alliance,
It's an
sir.
alliance.
One of you's no Russia, and the other is Kazakhstan. No, they weren't alive.
No, one of us is
America and one's Russia.
One of us is President Petrov, and the
That's
other
right.
one is President Jim Marshall.
All right,
Beth is
gets-
Jim Marshall for
so
sure.
She got the year right on the dot.
I really liked the script, and there was one moment that reminded me of my friend Brandon had called me back when we used phones and landlines. Had called me on the phone, left a message with my dad, and when I returned the call to Brandon, he was like, "Hey, your dad's a pilot," and I was like, "Oh man, did he chat you up and tell you?" He's like, "Nope." When he wrote down my phone number, he said Niner. And Brandon's dad was in the Air Force, so like he was anyway. That I really noticed on the film. Like I thought it was such a tight screenplay, but just the inclusion of Niner, I
Like chef's
gave it
kiss.
a little,
Yeah.
a little standing ovation in my heart.
Do you think that was a Ford insistence?
No, I don't. I just feel like he just breezes onto set
I
and
know,
just
but
crushes
he also
and leaves.
he also loves to fly and crash aircraft.
Does he?
Yes.
Is he a pilot?
Yeah, he rescued
fly?
people off of mountains before.
What?
That was like a whole story of just like Harrison Ford rescues hikers from whatever.
Wouldn't you think you were like hallucinating?
Oh, if you're the
Would you be
hiker,
like,
yes,
"Oh, I
absolutely.
died"?
No, 100%. You're like, I am in shock. My blood is draining out of my
Solo is
body.
here
Yeah,
saving me.
exactly. Get in.
Yes, President.
And we had
Yes, President
wondered,
Solo.
yeah, we had wondered if there would be any justification
Yes.
for why he's a
Oh,
badass.
was there?
And we get General Exposition who comes in and just delivers.
Literally, when Dan says general exposition, he doesn't mean like broad exposition. He
No.
means literally a general.
It's just like rattles off, and honestly, it doesn't sound clunky. And
No.
it is just he's a Medal of Honor winner. He flew
No, the exact
helicopters in
opening
Vietnam.
line I wrote down was, "Let's not forget the president is a Medal of Honor recipient."
Yeah, just
Flew
beautiful.
5
something
missions.
But yeah,
in
he said he was like
Vietnam
the
and-
best person I ever had in my unit in
Yeah.
Vietnam or something like that.
Another surprisingly not boring scene in the boardroom.
Yeah,
It should have
probably
been so
then
boring.
probably then peppered by awesome assistant running in and be like, "Madam Vice President, the president of Russia's on the phone," or whatever
At
it
least
was.
somebody call her Madam Vice President.
I mean, he has to. He works for
No,
her.
everybody was like Catherine this.
They work
Catherine
with
that.
her.
I
That's what I'm
know.
saying.
It just
I feel
bothered
like
me.
I feel like cabinet level. They're all very
I
can.
don't know. I think the balance was off. I'm
Yeah.
kind of on Team Molly for this one.
It seemed to me that in a situation like that, you say Madam Vice President. You don't say Catherine.
But they
Yeah.
were
Like if you're like
Sure.
at a holiday party, sure.
Yeah.
But like, you know, she's the boss right now.
well,
the
they don't
Situation
think
Room.
she's the boss. So
Well,
that's
that
the
was
thing.
the
It's in the script.
point.
It's in
That
the
was
script.
The whole point of that first line where he's like, Catherine, let's face it, I'm in charge here.
Yes.
And then she smartly says, looks to me like they're in charge, meaning the terrorists.
Then she says, "Get the attorney general to bring a copy of the Constitution."
Yes.
Which again, you would think was just sort of like a throwaway line of like, "Haha, she's a badass." But then no, the attorney general again does show up, and we then start that storyline going.
Yeah, and he's
Oh.
the guy from something. Quantum Leap?
No, that's the guy that's the Secretary of Defense who thinks he's the buck stops at him. That's Dean
Oh.
Stockwell,
And
also
who's
from
the-
Battlestar Galactica.
Who's
Hell
the
yeah.
Attorney General?
Number
Is
one.
he from
he's incredible.
Law and Order? or-
Something. Yeah, he's in things.
He's,
Yeah.
he's not the main Law and Order guy you're picturing, but he might have been the boss.
Yeah, he's been in a few things.
He's
a lot
not
of
Sam
Watterson. No.
Watterson. Yeah,
No.
definitely not. But the gravitas he brings and the casualness.
Yes.
Oh, authority. Again, competency.
That's a man who knows his constitution.
That's right.
Probably read it. Maybe
probably
everybody
read
should read it.
Nice to have competent people in the cabinet.
Yeah, unless they're whatever. We'll talk about
Oh,
it. We've
boy.
already talked about it.
We'll talk about it later.
No, we
Speaking
won't.
of other competent folk,
Huh?
our Discord
Oh,
full of competency.
absolutely.
True.
The Department of Competency.
What are you trying to do here?
That's something? Department of Commerce? Department
Yeah.
of Competency? Anyway, discardment of competency.
Oh, my
wow.
God. That was a long walk off a cliff.
Yeah. I have to loop that a couple times. It's so good. All right, we turn to Discord for questions and comments about the movie we just watched. Q's and C's for short to save time. Which you can have access to patreon.com/showtrio.com. My last name's a palindrome asked, who is the best fictional president?
Ooh, man.
Harrison Ford's up there.
I mean, now he is, now that I've watched this movie.
Martin
Yeah.
Sheen's got to be on that list.
Oh, that
Jeb.
TV show?
Yeah.
I never watched it.
West Wing.
Yeah. Independence Day, man.
Yep.
Bill Pullman?
Yeah.
Oh, that speech. You're right.
All right,
Shit.
This will be Independence Day.
And that.
Yeah, really good saluting.
That was a salute for
Yeah.
those of you
Sorry.
who can't.
I was trying to reenact the famous gif of the young pilot
Oh, yeah.
saluting Bill Pullman during that scene. Ooh, that's a good question. Fictional presidents.
I'm trying to think of like movies or shows that I like that have presidents.
I
in
mean,
them.
would Battlestar Galactica
Did they say president of the U.S. in their question? Or is it just
Maybe
president?
president of the universe?
Fictional president.
Oh,
Capital P.
Rosalind's top three for sure.
Oh, wow.
Hell yeah.
For some reason, one of the presidents
Oh,
from the X-Men.
Morgan Freeman.
He's been president a couple times, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Deep Impact.
Oh,
Nice.
very good.
Yeah, now I'm
Dave. We talked about him in the
Sure.
first app.
I mean, isn't he arguably not the president? Isn't that the whole premise of that movie?
Oh, he's like a lookalike? No, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Does he bang the first lady? Should we watch Dave?
I don't know what Dave is.
Like Kevin Kline.
Yeah.
He's like a fun president, but maybe he's not the president. I don't remember.
He's like pretending to be the president. Maybe we won't watch Dave because I can just tell you. I don't know why I remember the plot of this movie. The president has a stroke while having sex with his mistress, and it's a whole political clusterfuck. So they find a guy who looks enough like the president. It's insane to like pose as the president.
Oh, To live out the term?
To like, well, just to kind of like, I don't know, yeah, until they can like medically awaken the president or some shit.
Oh, yeah, that does seem like a kind of plot.
Biden.
And I'm trying to remember if the first lady immediately clocks him.
Well, it does seem like the kind of movie where the first lady would then fall in love with him, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh,
that's
he's
what
nice.
Do we need to watch Dave?
Sure.
Hey, let's put a poll in the Discord.
Is it now August is President's Month? Do we watch a president movie every year?
Only until we watch Dave, and then it's done.
Yeah.
That would make this a president.
Whoa!
Oh.
Did we answer the question?
I think so.
Harrison Ford. The answer is President Jim Marshall.
The reference machine. Oh, I should say, get on Discord for some fun discussion between true Totes heads about who some other great fictional presidents are.
Oh, they answer the question as well.
Yeah.
How fun.
It's so fun. You got to have access to it by going to patreon.com/totesreveal.com.
Sure.
No .com at the end. It's just one .com.
You'll figure it out.
The reference machine asks, why don't more planes have cool names like boats?
That's
Great
a
question.
great question. Yeah, why don't more planes have names?
I guess because people don't really see them
Yeah, I guess.
when they're doing their thing.
They have, call letters.
That's not fun.
Sort of fun. AirTran. What was AirTran's original name?
Air transportation.
No, it was a different name, and then they sadly had a crash in the Florida swamp, and they
Ooh.
they rebranded as AirTran.
Yikes.
But anyway, whatever they were before, they had this little
Swamp
plane as a
jumpers.
mascot, and on the radio calls, the pilots would refer to them as Critter.
Oh.
And they would refer to themselves as Critter, which is kind of cute. So I think there are probably some cute
But
things
that's like
out
a whole
there.
airline, right?
Yeah,
That's
the whole
not
air.
like
I
a
know.
plane.
Listen, you were just bemoaning that there were no cute names or interesting names for planes, and I was giving you a tidbit,
An option.
Okay.
just something
I'm
out
sorry,
there that's
I
maybe
spoke.
a little bit fun.
Do like people who own their own private plane have names for their planes? They must.
I bet some of them do.
They just put like a sexy lady on the side.
Well, right. I mean, I bet some of them have actual names to the plane and it's painted on it, or they have something that they just say like, "Oh, this is like something
now that I
stupid."
think about it, it's usually like the name of the pilot,
What?
right?
I don't know.
We saw that in the F-15, Captain Jack
Yeah.
Skellington or whatever his name
Yeah.
was.
Yep, that was it.
Yep, Captain Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King.
That's right.
Call
Oh,
sign
man.
Pumpkin King.
Who
And
salutes.
that actor was so good and
He is
reacting
good.
to nothing. He was just sitting on a green
Oh
screen
yeah.
set.
No,
Ugh.
everyone in this movie, like I guess credit to Wolfgang Peterson,
Yeah.
like almost everyone's job except Harrison Ford and Gary Oldman in this movie is to just be sitting somewhere and reacting to something that they can't see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
that's why.
Yep.
Is there a presidential boat name like Navy One,
Marine One, I think.
Pier One?
I think it's
Marine one is
No, that's the helicopter.
helicopter.
Not Pier One. Everybody get my good joke.
Year
that's a
one
good
Store?
imports.
Maybe it is Pier 1 Imports.
But yeah, Air Force One. So I guess it's their Army one.
Marine One is the helicopter.
Isn't it Air
Yeah.
Force?
Well, Air Force One.
Oh, you were asking if there's an Army one.
Yeah.
Yes, I see what you're saying.
Car,
Tank.
Army One.
Army one. Is it
Jeep.
just whatever Jeep the president said?
Very cool Jeep.
Wouldn't that at that point they just call it the POTUS Mobile?
Maybe.
Well, sort of like the Pope Mobile.
Yeah,
The Pope Mobile.
I gotcha.
Thank you.
Like the
Pote.
Pope Mobile.
President of the.
Well, just like short for POTUS. Because
Well, why
it's
don't they
faster
just-
to say.
But why don't they just say POTUS Mobile?
Nobody
Why are
says
you taking
any
this
of
away
this.
from me?
I'm just okay.
It's
Everyone's-
called Navy One.
What is?
The
The
boat?
boat.
Nice.
All right. What if it's
This is the call sign. Okay, this call sign has been used when the president
Coast
flies
Guard.
a Navy aircraft,
I see.
as it was a
So
case.
it's just whoever is flying it, essentially?
Well, that's what they said, right? The plane that he gets on changes call sign
Yeah.
to the Air Force
Yes.
One.
Yeah.
Wait,
Coast Guard
who
one.
knows?
But then does it have to be piloted by an active Air Force
I don't know.
pilot?
No,
Like
I
if he
think it's
gets in
just.
a
I think
canoe,
it's
does
the
it change the name?
passenger based. Yeah.
No, but I'm saying like if they're calling it, if Beth's saying that it's based on like which branch is actually like in charge of the vehicle, does that mean that the pilots of Air Force One are always active duty Air Force?
Oh, I would guess. I don't know.
Someone who's way too into stuff I don't give a shit about is screaming at the podcast right
Oh,
now.
absolutely. They've been screaming for a while.
They have, they have painted multiple models of the president's plane.
That's right. Yep, that's the answer to that question, which was my question. Carzon goes on to ask, does this movie have the same cool 90s energy as Con Air and The Fugitive? I'm gonna say yes. This is a 90s action movie with that energy, but it's like between The Fugitive on the scale of like good to ridiculous.
Yes,
this is in between.
For
Fugitive
sure.
and Con Air.
Yeah, Air Force One flew at a safe parachuting altitude of 1,500 meters or whatever it was, so that Con Air could soar at a dangerous 20,000.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about, since we're talking about the success of a ridiculous action or ridiculous 90s movie, explosion quality?
My explosion journey?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I feel like it delivered pretty good.
It did. We get a quite good explosion in the opening scene when they are capturing the president of
Just a
Kazakhstan.
taste.
Yeah. It's like good, especially good for an opening.
Yeah.
You know, it sets the tone.
Yes. I mean, it's no Arnold Schwarzenegger jumps into a body of water in a tux while something explodes above it.
Of course not.
But-
Yeah. I was thinking about True Lies a lot during this because there's like terrorist captures someone's main star's daughter.
Yeah.
Anyway. You fired. No kill lines because this is closer to The Fugitive than to Con Air.
Yeah.
We provided plenty.
Yeah, there's opportunity. I feel like there's one more before the best one.
Well, are you talking about the refueling one or the next one? There's one after the refueling explosion that is arguably the best one, in my opinion.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, the refueling plane comes and through, mishaps.
Yes.
Well, there's some missile explosions from the F-15 when they shoot at Air Force One.
Oh,
also
right.
great. They hit the countermeasures. But
chaff, unleashing chaff.
That's right. The refueling plane sparks on Air Force One and then goes up in flames.
It's insane.
Explodes from the rear, and that was like, this is good enough for me.
Yeah.
But then we see it behind Air Force One with Harrison Ford hanging out the back, right? As it like full screen, just fireball exploding, plane going down. It was very cool.
It's like when you take photos of the space station crossing, going across the sun.
Yeah.
Except it was Air Force One with Harrison Ford dangling up the back of it.
Yeah. Great giant explosion.
Incredible. Like at that point, we were like, we've been treated to the best.
Yeah.
And yet, as America's boys in whichever color blue the Air Force wears are protecting the plane from a very bold contingent of rebel Russian MiG fighters who have clearly not thought this through at all. At one point, there is a MiG fighter in front of Air Force One.
Oh, yes.
It fires a missile. And this was unexpectedly foreshadowed when his chief of staff or whatever jumps in front of Harrison Ford to take a bullet.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn, that was badass. And yet someone, either the screenwriter or someone during the process of the VFX shots, like, I can do you one better. And a jet fighter for the US of A says, like, I don't know, I think he even says something like, not on my watch or something, and flies the plane in front of Air Force One, tilts the plane up so that it's like full center of mass.
It basically looks exactly like someone jumping in front, taking a
but with a plane. And it was amazing.
It was incredible.
So good.
Standing ovation.
Standing O.
And all of that makes up for the lack of Air Force One exploding because it crashes into the ocean.
It still does something pretty
flips
good.
over and falls apart, and
does
it's cool.
A full cartwheel.
Yeah, that rocks.
And breaks apart in a way that felt kind of realistic to me.
Right.
Although I was just thinking, like, the whales under the water, it must have been like, WTF.
So confused.
Yeah.
What is going on?
But I still would have really liked to see Air Force One explode.
Of course.
No one cut that out.
Okay, all right, hold on.
Isolated.
We've already said plenty of damning things on this.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, great 90s explosions.
Great.
Incredible.
explosions.
Very happy.
Mm-hmm.
May I cut in here and just say that it's probably because this might have been the best cast and crew to ever come together. One of the 4 producers is Gail Katz, who has the slimmest Wikipedia entry I think I've ever seen.
Incredible. Congratulations.
But she had her first film in 91 called Shattered, which I'm unfamiliar with, but check out this filmography. In the Line of Fire, Outbreak, Air Force One, Mighty Joe Young, the Perfect Storm, and then like more. Just like incredible.
Wow.
And then one of the other producers, Jonathan Shestak, Shostak, I'm not sure
don't
how to
know.
pronounce it. It was not included in the Wikipedia entry.
Come on, Wikipedia.
Is a film producer who also started Cure Autism Now, which became joined with another autism organization and produced movies and devoted the funds to that cause.
Huh.
And Liesl Matthews, I think is her stage name, but she's a Pritzker family member, which apparently rich AF.
No.
Wait, like
and
Pritzker, like the governor of Illinois?
I don't know. Is he rich?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like that. And left show business after being a child actress. She played Alice, the president's daughter.
Oh. She also did great.
Yeah, and she now runs a Blue Haven Initiative, which is a like an investor in things that improve the lives of people in sub-Sahara Africa.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, it's a pretty stellar.
She was inspired by the good president,
That's right.
Yes.
Jim Marshall.
Jim Marshall.
right.
Exactly.
She's also the girl from The Little Princess.
Oh yeah.
Is that what that's called?
Did she
Yeah.
play the
Yes.
Little Princess?
Yes.
I don't know what that
Yeah,
is.
she's
I
the
don't
main
either.
character. It's a movie that you would have seen if you were younger.
Exactly.
Should we watch The Little Princess and Dave?
Sure.
Okay.
Double
feature.
feature. People will understand the connection.
For sure. We don't have to do the work for you.
No.
We won't even understand the connection in about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, that's the end of Q's and C's. Again, check out Discord for fun fictional president links.
Yeah, I'm excited to check it out after the cast to learn all the presidents I've forgotten about and then
Yeah.
nod my head and go, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now we get to our rating scale, which we all know and remember.
Of course.
Air Tour de Force 1.
Oh, yeah.
Not the number 1, WN.
I didn't remember, and now I do, and I'm delighted.
Which is, well, first you have to know that there exists a
It's a lot of layers.
fight club for the ultra rich
Yes.
that takes place in international airspace.
Yeah, that's right.
Michael Jordan, famed basketball player,
And rich person.
and milk mustache haver.
And Hitler mustache haver for a
Mustache
brief,
Yeah.
ill-advised period.
Is one of the top contenders in this fight club.
Yeah,
And he has a plane themed costume
that's right.
called the Air Tour de Force. And
I thought the event was called the Air Tour de Force.
No, he's Air.
Oh, right. He's Air.
The event is Tour
Tour
de
de
Force.
Force.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And
for the
he
clarity.
won.
And he won.
Because it's
He
a
won.
tour de force, the
Yeah.
force of violence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's there and he dresses as an airplane.
I think
As
that's a pretty
opposed
good
to-
description.
Pretty
Yeah.
clear cut.
I think we're
Yeah.
I mean, and this is probably why all the billionaires want to go to space, right? Is because
Yeah.
they want to move their fight club to
so
space.
the
Right.
ultra-rists are trying to have a space fight
Yeah, because
club.
there's
Yeah.
no Interpol in space.
That's
right.
right.
No one's going to stop their fun.
Okay.
To achieve
Space
the
Force.
ultimate, you have
Things
to make the
are-
ultimate sacrifice.
Right.
Things are adding up.
That's right. This
Yeah.
actually explains a lot.
Okay.
It's like, oh, we all gotta shoot our shoot our little metal peens into space, and then we can fight each other.
Yeah.
That's why they've never actually boxed each other.
They're waiting
They're waiting to do the ultimate.
to duel each other with
In
their
space.
metal penis rockets.
That's right.
Yeah.
I hate them.
Don't we all?
Dan, you gave
Hey.
this 4,
Yeah.
and you thought, get off my plane. You knew.
Yes.
That's fun.
Nailed
you
it.
thought it'd be a Goofy's 90.
It was a Goofy's 90. Not like a Goofy movie, but
No.
it was a Goofy's 90. Did that movie come out in the 90s? It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Yeah, this was a delight. It was what I expected, but also better because, like, it was actually really well performed. Like, all the actors crush it. I was so delighted by, like, the tertiary characters who just have, like our MVP, the running guy. William H. Macy is in the movie for what
Oh, yeah.
at first what seemed like weirdly specific casting because, like, for the first half of the movie he mostly just sits there and looks concerned.
Yeah.
But then by the end he's like helping the president land the plane and he's helping people escape the plane. Like,
Yeah.
you figure out why they cast William H. Macy, but at first it was very weird to be like, oh yeah, there he is. He's just in shots for a while. Gary Oldman crushes. Harrison Ford crushes. It was a fun romp. I'm a little bummed out from 2025 eyes watching any movie where America's the hero.
Yeah.
Sorry, Molly.
Yeah.
And so I will keep it at 4 as a punishment for America.
Do better, America.
Yeah, and especially if what's his name loves this movie, then it doesn't deserve a 5.
Well, so does Bill Clinton, though.
It still does not deserve a 5. I might drop it down to 3.
This is, yeah.
Anyway, 4.
Nice.
Awesome. Beth, also a 4. Fun to watch, you thought.
Fun to
Fun
watch.
to watch.
Fun to watch. Yeah, I feel very similarly. I think that it's definitely a fun movie. It was a little bit goofier than I thought it was going to be, like that red, white, and blue line. I mean, all the lines that Molly mentioned.
Yeah.
But still, yeah, a fun movie to watch. USA number 5, Air Force One number 4.
Ooh.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, numbers.
Air Force fun.
I also predicted a 4. Loving a 90s action movie. And I think I said it would need good explosions to earn that 5th tour de force
Yes.
victory, the 5th victory.
The 5th ring for Jordan.
Yeah, that's right. And it earns that 5th ring.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think USA 5, I also scored 5.
Oh.
And this is the bar that I'm setting for America.
Nice.
That's what I'm doing. This is, the dream of America is President Jim Marshall
That's right.
and Air Force One.
That's right.
Yeah, I'd take Jim Marshall.
I mean, I would, but also, again, like a lot of what he's saying is deeply terrifying in modern context.
Sure. He
Yeah.
has odd and troubling views on people of different economic standings. But he still is a good man, good president, good dad,
Great dad.
good husband.
Oh, yeah. They
They really love each
They've
other.
definitely banged on Air Force
Oh,
One.
no
Oh.
question.
Yeah.
What? Like every
No
single
question.
room.
Like every single president. How could you not?
Sure.
That's the first thing you
The
do on
first
this.
thing
probably
you do.
the only time you have.
You get inaugurated, you go bang on the plane. That's how it works.
And then when Marine One is taking you back to wherever,
One last
One
midair
last
bang
go. Wow.
as president.
Into the
Or not as
helicopter.
whatever, however that
more
works.
awkward. But
Very awkward because you're so much
Achievable.
older.
well, and also like it's pretty crowded in there.
Is it?
I mean, it's
I probably would have to.
helicopter.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Unless you have to wear those big headphones to protect your ears, that's got to be
yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know what?
But you know
We're-
what?
We're
Respect.
protection teens,
Yeah,
like
hey.
Yeah.
outgoing presidents when they bang in Marine One.
Oh my god.
They're all infertile at that point.
That's true. The
So-
presidency destroys you physically. Look at the pictures.
That's me, 5.
Yay!
You predicted
The finale.
Molly, the finale. 3.5. You're gonna hold off, but you also had a sweet spot.
What?
Yeah. I don't know.
That's what I wrote.
Then that is accurate. I will just say I was surprised by how much I enjoyed this movie, how nostalgic it made me. It was funnier than I expected. And Harrison, like every single actor
Goddamn.
was so on point. The script was tight. I don't think you could do a better 90s action movie. And it was very marginally offensive. Like,
Oh yeah.
very
Yeah.
little,
Great
like,
point.
oh, incredible.
Shockingly so for
Yeah.
90s, like America rah rah rah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Air Tour de Force won 5
Yeah.
USAs.
5 rings for Jordman.
Yes.
That's right. 5 in each hand, so he can punch.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he leaves like a print on his competitor.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh right. Leave a 5-ring scar on the face of who's
Glenn
rich in the late
Taylor.
90s. I don't know. Who's what? The actor?
Glenn Taylor?
No, I think it's Glenn Taylor. He used to own the Timberwolves.
Oh, I wouldn't know. But yeah, he's
He's a
definitely
billionaire.
Jordan has definitely if we're accepting that this is reality, there is
Yeah.
no question that Jordan has at least once punched out an NBA owner up on that plane.
Yeah.
Like that's probably why he started it.
Yeah.
He's like, just draw them in.
Yeah.
He's a competitor.
He is.
He is.
He is
Probably competed. He probably had the flu one time and still
Still fought.
fought
on a
and won.
plane.
And probably gambled millions on his own fight
Oh, wow.
for sure. I watched that Netflix documentary.
I did too. Did you know that wasn't his house?
What was it?
It was a
Just
set.
a
They
house?
rented a house because
No.
he was like,
It
yeah,
did
you
look
can,
pretty empty.
it did, but
But
you
you
could
never
tell he
know.
was just
Yeah.
like, I'm not actually going to give you very much,
No.
but
Yeah.
I'll show up at a
Did they
place
ever
and
figure out
answer
what's
some
going on with his
questions.
eyes?
Huh?
What do you mean?
They were so yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
I think that's a thing.
they're just getting older.
That's like a condition that people get sometimes when they're
did they
aged,
figure it
I
out?
think.
Well,
I don't know what it is, but
Not
it's
young
a
forever.
thing. Might even just been some popped.
probably got popped in the eye on
Oh, that's totally what it was.
up
That
in the
makes
sky.
sense. Things are adding.
It all makes sense. Tour de force.
Yeah.
Look to the skies
You know-
for the truth.
People always think that, I mean, podcasts have a bad name for being conspiracy theorists,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but we are telling the truth.
We are
Yeah.
blowing the lid off of the tour de force.
Yeah. First, it was the alternative ending or the alternative meaning of Home Alone.
Yes.
And now it's about 8 years later.
Oh, we've only gotten 2? That's actually kind of, it's not a great scorecard.
I mean, it's not the number of gets, it's the size of the get.
That's true. The
Yeah.
quality.
These
Yeah.
are big gets.
These are big gets.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, if you ever see Michael Jordan in an airport, go up to him and confront him directly
No.
about fighting other billionaires
Do
on a
not.
He
plane.
can't fight you on the ground.
No, he can't.
Nope.
He respects the tour de force that much.
Exactly.
He won't fight you on the ground.
Because you know why? Because when he's on the ground, he's Michael Jordan.
That's right.
He's not air until he gets into international waters,
Oh
and then
my
the rings come out, and then he's like the Mandarin, the Iron Man villain.
Also, I'm sure he only flies private, right?
I would think so.
There's no way.
But
Probably
maybe you
has
just
rich
see him,
friends
but
are
like
flying
maybe you just
around
like
too.
happen to see him like out on the tarmac because you're also like flying a small plane that
Oh,
day.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying it's likely,
Like, let's say, yeah, exactly.
but if
Or he like really wants a Cinnabon.
He probably has a Cinnabon on
On
his
the plane.
plane.
Yeah.
That's what being rich is like.
exactly,
There's some NBA player with a Taco Bell in his house.
I buy that.
'Cause he likes Taco
I don't
Bell
mean
so
I buy
much.
the house. I believe you.
Yeah.
So does it have an employee that works there?
Yeah, I think so.
What a wild life that would be.
Oh my god! What's your job? I'm the single Taco Bell
There's got to be at
employee.
least 2, right?
I hope so. So they have someone to talk to.
Someone to talk to, and
Yeah.
just someone to work both all the things.
Yeah,
right?
someone has to be the cashier.
And it's just like a play school. Till sure, let me ring that up for you, Mister Whoever you said it was.
I don't
Basketball?
remember Mr. Basketball.
Beep, boop. Brr, brr, brr. Yeah, God, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
I can't imagine being the guy who's in an in-house Taco Bell. I can't imagine the milk delivery guy for Air Force One.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
got to be weird.
Yeah. You know, I was just going to say, I feel like if you're going to get a Taco Bell, you got to get a combo Taco Bell Pizza Hut.
Oh, no question.
So that's really my only critique.
Yeah. Hey, rich guy, you did it wrong. You did money wrong,
Yeah.
dummy.
I had a Taco John's for the first time ever last week. And
Last week?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was kind of disappointed, but maybe it's just their vegetarian offerings are so much inferior to Taco Bell.
Sure. It's no 7-bean burrito or whatever.
7-layer burrito?
7-layer. There it is.
Yeah, sometimes that's not on the menu anymore. I got a spicy potato soft taco and a cheesy bean and rice burrito
At Taco John's?
at Taco Bell.
Did you do that after an improv show?
I have done that after an improv show.
Oh, okay.
For the record, I can tell the listeners that I have left a theater with Dan. He has looked at what time it was, and it has sometimes been very late. And he said to me out loud, like, "Oh, sweet, the Taco Bell's still open for another hour and a half."
It's just a nice little treat on the way.
I
home.
get it. Hey, I get it. It's
Yeah.
like that's your tour de force.
That's my tour de force.
like on.
The Lake Street Taco Bell.
That's right. Out in the world, you are Dan Jaquette. But once you're in your car in the Taco Bell drive-thru,
Yeah.
you're Mr. 7-layer.
Yeah. Taco de force.
Totes Recall is hosted by Molly Chase, Beth Gibbs, Dan Jaquette, and Dan Linden. Produced by Beth Gibbs. New episodes of Totes Recall drop on the 15th of every month. For more information and bonus content, visit us at totesrecall.com. Thank you so much for listening.